blessed ones of the nations of the world. Thus is your brother Moses or say Yaw Sakwadye of TRC, Ghana, saying to you from America, land of my exile, the land in which I am being murdered for being an African in the 21st century. You are welcome. Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome, Nganjoni, Benvindo, you are welcome, Kuso, Dewo to San Senor, Okukulaba, Mawuya, Mingalaba, Boye, Malamu, Karibu, Ekabo, no o Sanu, Dezua, Kwang de Hena, Mitash, Duburo, Pezaluvat, Bine I Vinit, Barigalus to Vita Iche, Ayubon, Dobridoya, welcome, Estam, Hozot, Walang Anuman, bienvenido, Namaste, Swagatam, Kush, Amadid, Baruch, Haba, Marhaba, Wangyong Haminida, Wangying, Nyejeko, Anyimime, Nyejeko, We Zolo, Novio, Nyawezo, Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder, and Akwaba to what to do in these times of global wickedness and evil. Blessed ones of the nations of the world. If America as a state would cease using her own weapons on her innocent of their nation, if America would stop destroying the lives of the innocent on the nations of the world, there is what they must do and know. If the White House, the U.S. House of Congress, the U.S. House of Senate, if America would be what it ought to be, there is what we, the people of the nation, must know and do. If the United Nations would arise in the mandate given to her by humanity, not by America, not by any nation, not by any people, by the human race. If the United Nations will arise in a mandate and serve the human race as it is mandated to, without intimidation, oppression, and suppression from any nation or any people, there is what the United Nations must do. If my nation, the government of Ghana, which has come to the point of approving, colluding with foreign forces to kill the people of the nation for a wasted thing. If the government of Ghana would know the value of the Ghanaian people, there is what they must do. If the nations of the world shall arise in the strength endowed us with by the God of love to overcome the challenges of these times, that is what we must do. We must never afraid of death. America, I'm saying that your government should understand that you are not afraid of death. Whether the death that comes from the state, the death that comes from the weapons of the states, the death that comes from the intelligence of the state, the technology of the state, the death that comes from the money which is used as a weapon against you. Never be afraid Never be afraid of death. Let your government understand. You yourself understand that you are not afraid of death. Let your children understand that they should not be afraid of death. Let your wife, let your husband, let your household, let the people of your community understand that they should not be afraid of death. If the nations of the world will be what they ought to be, we need to understand that we are a people that should not be afraid of death. Death itself, the fear of death, kills more than death itself. But the pain of death, you feel it. The pain of death, take it again, that you feel it. Because Jesus himself felt the pain of death and expressed it openly, that the world will know that death is painful. He was not expressing fears. He was not being cowardized by expressing the pain of death on the cross. He was expressing it that you know that you feel the pain of death, but never be afraid of death. I want to read to us from the book of John 18. From 1 down was John chapter 18, verse 1 downwards. I read to us. When Jesus had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron, where was a garden into which he entered, and his disciples, and Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place. For Jesus oftentimes resorted thither with his disciples. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers, in other words, having received a band of men from the Montgomery County Police, from the FBI, from the 7-Eleven terror crime network, having received officers from the chief priests and the Pharisees, cometh thither with lanterns and torches and weapons. Jesus, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, Whom seek ye? My killers, whom seek ye? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. They knew who he was. I said something, you didn't hear me. I said the FBI, the Montgomery County Police, they know where I live. They know where I work. They know where I am every day, every time. They know. They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus said unto them, I am he. Jesus said unto them, I am he whom ye seek to kill. I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. That is the end of the reading. Thanks be to God. These are people that came to get Jesus killed. They were looking for a man to kill him. Which man has lived with them all his life? He has fed them. He has been with them in the marketplace. He has been with them everywhere. Yet they didn't know him. So when they had come with all their weapons to get the man killed, under cover of darkness, the man had to declare to them, I am he. Peter is not the one you are seeking to kill. Oh, not Judas whom you pay to kill me. He's not the one that you are seeking to kill. Oh, it's not John that I love so much. It's not John. It is not Matthew. It is not Matthew. Oh, it is not James. I am he. Run, come crucify me. Come and kill me. That was Jesus. Knowing all things that he should suffer of them, knowing that they seek to kill him, said to them courageously, I am he. Humanity and the nations of the world, on the behalf of humanity, on the behalf of Africa, on the behalf of Ghana, I say to the US government, America here, I say to the US government, I am he, the African, whom the US government have for many years, many years, held as their number one enemy. Because I am an African, because of my two tortured and abducted children, because of the US undercover agent, because of the killing of my people, because we are African, because of the killing of Ghanaians, because we are Ghanaians. I am he whom they seek to kill. Therefore, they must stop killing my people. They must stop killing the Ghanaian people. They must stop destroying the innocent of their own land. They must stop killing the innocent on the nations of the world. I am the one they seek to kill. I am he. Oh, if they don't show strength that they can oppress nations, suppress nations, repress nations, and destroy governments, nobody will know that they are strong, they are powerful, they are the superpower, they are the strongest nation. So that is what they do and with their own people. But what God wants me to tell the US government this day, that this is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his father-in-law. This is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his president in secrecy. This is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his diplomat in secrecy. This is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his vice president in secrecy. This is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his ebony in secrecy. This is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his kaba in secrecy. This is the African whom they seek to kill, and they killed his David, Reverend Dr. David Nabemado. They killed him. Oh, Baba Rosley, openly. This is the African whom they seek to kill. And they killed his father and they killed his uncle. And have taken over the world under the cover of coronavirus. That they cover up the killing of my family members. I am he that they seek to kill. I am not afraid of death. I feel the pain of death. Dignified ones of the nations of the world. I say to the Labor Commission of America, say to all who believe in the rights of the people of this nation, mandated by law to work, I say to us that God willing, tomorrow, it's being recorded on the 18th, tomorrow the 19th of June, I am on the schedule of the 7-Eleven company, yet they are willfully taking me out to take my job from me. I have told the United Nations that I have told the manager that I will not accept the willful taking of my job from me to cover up the killing of my people, to cover up the willful using of the company to murder me, to cover up the willful using of the company to persecute me. I would not allow him to unlawfully take my job from me. God willing, tomorrow, the 19th of June, I shall go to the company according to the schedule to go work. The Montgomery County Police, you can come and murder me. FBI, you can come and murder me. United Nations, I would go there. The US government doesn't want a place for me in the land of Ghana. Therefore, he has brought willing politicians of my land to eliminate me from life in my own land of nativity. They don't want me in Canada because they must take over the minds of politicians of Canada, willing to get me killed in the land of America, in the land of Canada, against the Geneva Convention. They don't want me in America. But I want me amongst the human race as the eyes of God. Wants me and wants all members of the human race. God willing, peacefully and weaponry and violently. Humanity, I will go to the workplace. I'm scheduled to work. They have decided to take my job from me starting next week. I was bleeding. I am in a state of bleeding when I had to go to work on Wednesday to go work. Yet, police officer whom I labor as a slave for my taxpayer money to be used to buy bomb, to buy bullets, bomb-looking weapons for him to wear on him, had to pursue me to the work, collude with the management to take my job from me. Police officer. Blessed ones of the nations of the world. You are not an animal. Science, in some way, has so much erred by calling men as animals. But we are not animals. We are men. We are the highest of God's creation. That is who we are. And we will not let anybody liken us to animals. If you would not let anybody liken you to animal, you have to rise up and let your fellow human beings know that you are not afraid of death. You feel the pain of death. No matter how frail and weak that you may seem in their eyes, you may exhibit the pain of death so much before them because Jesus did. Exhibit it. However, let them understand and know that they are murdering you, they are killing you. You are not afraid of them because death itself, you are not afraid of it. This is my words of courage into the American people who believe in their land and their laws of the land, which is being destroyed by the government. This is my message of hope to humanity and the nations of the world who are suffering oppression, repression, and suppression, the destruction of the lives of their people. That get up courage. Let those that destroy your life know that you are not afraid of death, let alone be afraid of them. Because they are men created by God. They didn't create man, let alone create God. God created you, and so are you in his eyes. Humanity and the nations of the world. I call back to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Mr. Shah of the 7-Eleven store. The labor laws are being flouted. The store owner, the wife of the store owner, Madam Anila, the district supervisor, the labor laws are being flouted. Human rights, do your fellow humans, are being trampled down. Peacefully, non-weapon and non-violently. Just as the individuals you are hiring to work because you are making so much money. Investigate! Montgomery County Police. Investigate! FBI. It is only that I am an African, I am not an animal. You get it? You use your sister company, rob the American people $1.6 billion. I said that is a crime. I reported to your Congress. You use your sister company, 7-Eleven, killed my uncle in secrecy. Family, I want to assure us, talking to my family in Ghana, both of my father's side, I'm talking to my family in Ghana. Now, we are dealing with an issue that is way beyond family. Yes, the entire human race is at stake. Every single nation is at stake. I would not let the family make this a family issue. You understand? That our uncle is dead, our father is dead. If politicians would exploit their secret killing to their political advantage, that is to politicians. If ever I would remain in silence and not stand in the defense of the blood of my uncle, the defense of the blood of my father, just like I've stood in the defense of the blood of the many noble Ghanaians whose precious life has been taken from them. What that means is, I am telling the killers that they have the right to kill me, just as they are doing. Because of the willful manipulation of the family by the government of Ghana to willfully cover up the killing of my people. That is why I am being murdered. Because the family is empowering them to go ahead and murder me. I have sent my bleeding by video to you to let you know that the manipulating of the family by the government is empowering the US government to murder me. That is criminal. My uncle is dead and gone. My father is dead and gone. I am not dead. You are not dead. We are not dead. We have to prove to the living that our lives are worth they regarding it. Europe is at stake. Asia is at stake. Australia is at stake. Africa is at stake. All of the American continent are at stake. Therefore, I will not let any victim, anybody, silence me to get me killed by the approval to allow the government to manipulate the family into silence. That means that I should be killed. Let me tell us one thing. I love my family in Kumasi so much. God knows that. Just like I love the family of my father, Nana Dugufuja. When I started this expose, you would realize one thing. I started the exposés when I came from Ghana. You will see that I was purposely doing everything that I can for the sake of my families. I was telling them, the families are innocent. We are victims at the hands of the government. I was doing everything for the sake of the unity, for the sake of the healing of our wounds. I was doing everything. But however, I also knew that behind the scenes, there were those that were endorsing for me to be murdered. With my family in Kumasi, they saw the struggle of my uncle leading to his death. But after speaking to one of them, Auntie Vera, giving the account on her version, I know that they know that they don't know what led to my uncle dying that death. And they also were not there. They were not at the hospital when the man was told, when the man lost his life. They only went in the morning to be told that the man has died. There was no family member present. My auntie was not there. The children were not there. They went and were told that the man has. What happened? Between the time that my uncle had to go through so much struggle before their eyes, what happened before that? All that there was, what happened? And when they were out of the hospital and they went in the morning only to be told that the man has died, what happened? That they don't know about. America's intelligence, technology, and money has been put behind fellow human beings to kill Africans. I've said it. And they have done it in all craftiness and in all treachery, in all wickedness. And they say, shut up, African, or else we'll kill all your people. You know what I say? Go ahead, kill us. We are Africans. You know what I say? Go ahead, murder us. Destroy the church. Destroy the mosque. Destroy the synagogue. Destroy us all. But I believe in God and I believe in the human race. This is the coat of many colors. The undercover agent chose to give a mind to you, to torture her own children, to cause the life of her own father, to cause many of the lives of my people, the life of my father, the life of my uncle. And who says I can be silenced about this? I believe in my people whose blood has been taken. Therefore, I have nothing to do with death. The undercover agent, Montgomery County Police, FBI. I will go to the 7-Eleven company tomorrow. Peacefully, non-weapon and non-violently. The newly hired individual, he has the right to work. Likewise, everybody. There's so much money that we are dumping into the company. I'm calling on you, the FBI, to go and investigate. I call on the Congress to investigate. I call on the Senate to investigate. I call on the Supreme Court to investigate. I call on Russia. I call on China. Investigate. I call on Nigeria. Investigate. I call on ICC. Investigate. How much money has the company made? And why is the company hiring? And why is he seeking to fire the African? Just because they have received the documents, legal documents. Don't be afraid of death. Soon and very soon, we shall be at the White House. It won't be long. If we have to bleed all over our body to get there, we shall be there. We will not die in secrecy. So we declare to Millicent the Boko, the betrayer of the Kenyan people, the betrayer of the African people, that they cannot murder this African in secrecy. They have mapped out all their strategy. We have taken his job this week. We are taking him out to make him homeless and die on the street, bleeding. But I say to them that you will not kill my family members, you will not kill my people. And let the US government use money to silence victims and murder me. I will not take it. Because I have the right to live. You have the right to live. Fear not death. Noble American, precious African. God bless you and God bless my homeland, Ghana. It is well. Bye bye. Au revoir.